So we're going to do this slowly but surely. So if we look at our roadmap here, I need to so this is going to be a short introduction to attachments general. I haven't got a lot of time today, so I'm going to do the battery, and then we'll have a look at what other ones we do today, and then we'll go with the lights. I don't think we need one for glow plug and stuff, but we'll I don't know if Bohemia actually do lights on the main truck. We'll have a look in game, but today we're just going to go through slowly on battery, because I think there's a few elements people need to understand about attachments. And by the time we've got through one, they're all the same, unless they have a user action that, like them side plates, which we're going to do down here. That'll be new to me, but so we'll be very methodical on that. Now, by the time you get these, you'll be able to flick through, so don't panic. Oh, I want to get on and finish. We are all like that at a certain point. Because I'm doing a tutorial, I can't be like that. I might do a speed run after I've done these. There's usually about 15-16 tutorials and a hotfix near the end because Bohemia patched something. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do the battery. And despite yesterday's little protestations by myself, I am going to put it near the fuel. Do I need a little sorry, it's my gaming mouse. It's never worked properly. I've got a Logitech gaming mouse, and it's never worked properly to spin this rod around for some reason. I think if I take that there, create a new rod. Again, apologies, this is not supposed to be a modelling tech demo or anything stupid. So I'm just going to select those and press D to delete the face. And that will have deleted the top face there, so I'm going to bring that down on the YZ like that a bit. I'm going to bring it in like that. Now I'm going to create a proxy. Browse. I'm going to find the vehicle battery, DZ, vehicles, parts, truck battery truck there. Bring that in. Okay, now that's binarized, we can't see it, so it's no point getting any ideas of viewing the size here. But what we need to do, oops, sorry, I need to select the whole thing there. So I think we're going to go about here. Now what I need to do with that tray there, copy it, paste it, press W so the faces are inwards, and just shrink it a little bit like that. Let's make sure we've got a Steam running, because it might think we've stolen the game. No idea what that's about. Oh, we've got 3, which means somebody's chatting to us. So we can have a look at Bulldozer now. It's going to allow us a bit quiet today, sorry. I probably went a bit loud then, sorry. What's happened is I've added a filter to take up the volume of my voice and lower the volume of the keyboard, but it's not working. I guess I'm just a mumbler at the end of the day. I will buy a proper microphone one day, promise. Right, so the battery needs to come forward on that side, doesn't it? We'll bring it in a bit to there. Now that's the opposite way. bring it in that way. Now I think if we put that there like that, on that end, it's not too bad at all. So that needs to go about there. And it needs to be lowered round about there. I think you'll find that isn't perfect. The question is, right, so we've got this here, needs to be called battery. And that needs to be entered into the skeleton because it's hidden, therefore an animation is applied to that bone. So just a truck here, skeleton's up here, battery. We don't need to write an animation down here, all that's done in the game engine. Okay, so let me just copy that lot into the main log and we can have an actual view of where we are with things there. Okay, so it's completely sideways, isn't it? Well, what Dino has done there is totally messed it up. So we'll just delete them a minute and pretend we never did that. So I need to I think what I'll do is rotate that 90 first, which will fetch us to about there. I'll stretch that back down here a bit. Have a quick look at it like that. Look at that, we are freaking good at this. Tell you what, there's not many people gonna beat us, you know. We're so bloody good at this, it's unreal. You're gonna make wires, aren't you? I can already see it. You're already making wires and stuff like that. Me, I'm making it worse. There we go, I like it there, I like it. So we'll copy that, go like that, paste it in there, we'll look at it, it's going to look beautiful. Actually does. Absolutely fantastic. Like I said, you can proxy wires in, that's what you're going to do. That's your homework. I don't need to, I'm the tutor. I can set homework. Right. So now what we need that battery in the view geometry there. Okay. Just gonna copy that. Gonna go edit log there. We're gonna move it over somewhere like there, and it's gonna be called battery, I think. I don't know if it needs to be called battery truck, but we'll soon find out. We're also gonna, right, so first of all I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna delete that because it's not component 9, which is going to be component 10, and paste it back in the view geometry so it's here. If we click on battery now, both the proxy and the component are selected. Is that correct? I don't know yet, but we'll find out. We'll delete that a minute, take that box, paste it in the memory log, Control V, Shift D to merge all the vertices, and that just move it over, and that gives us a memory component as well. We don't need that. So go back to view geometry, structure, topology, find component. The last component number is 10, and that is our little battery box. Okay, now why did we know all that? Well, let's have a look. Not in there, you don't need to look in the music. If we go to the scripts folder again, like we did last summer, sorry, scripts, S for script, config. If you go in there, battery, large battery, the selection name there is battery. That's what it's looking for. Slot battery D, ignore that, I think that's probably likely of this, that's one of mine. The car battery is looking for battery and truck battery is looking for battery. Okay, so I think there we're good to go at point in time. The thing we've got to watch for is that that geometry there isn't hiding the selection. If it is, mess about with something, move it out in the view geometry, make it bigger, whatever you need to do. Now, when we go to the config of the truck, here, the attachments there, truck battery, so we find that config. I'll be honest with you, it's probably in that folder we've already got open. There. So the class truck battery, you can attach metal wire to that. Okay. But its inventory slot is truck battery and large battery. So normally what would happen is that there would be called that, but it's not. In this instance, it's called battery. And what would happen is where we've got battery there, it would be called truck battery, not battery. So don't, if something goes wrong in a minute, it's possibly that. I doubt it. I think we got it right. Let's finalize that and I'll see you in game. Okay, back in the game. Now we're on the server, just so you know. You can tell with all these trucks here already. We got a battery. Like I say, it's so yeah, you've got to look at that little square, and what happens is the you see it does need bringing out or enlarging, but it's there. It was the funny thing is it was there before here. Remember when we were just looking at it a minute ago there? So on my one, if you look near the terminal, now we haven't got the attach, which tells me it might be that it should be truck battery, maybe. I doubt it. It tells me I'm rubbish, of course, but sometimes what happens is, however far you are from a certain point on the model, but yeah, it's definitely battery. And what happens is, I mean, we have got truck battery as an attachment, everything's working. Just think sometimes it's a case of, can you see how I have put in the view geometry here, I have put, when I put battery, I've put both the proxy and this here. Now it may be that that needs to be called truck battery. I'm not sure, I doubt it very much, but let's just have a quick scan. P D Z vehicles wheeled well, truck or one, isn't it? So edit that in Notepad. See, there is a selection there called truck battery. It's got a component, so in the geometry something's called truck battery. I think it. Shall we try it? I mean, everything works, doesn't it? I've turned up sounds down, by the way, obviously for engine seconds. I need to look at diffs and gearboxes at some point. I think it's on the roadmap, isn't it? I don't want to speed them up, honestly. I'm doing 54 kilometers an hour, and I'm telling you now, on a server with 50, 60 people, that's all you want the truck to be doing. It's going to be loaded with gear and all that stuff. I'll see you back in the... oh, you don't have to. When we're exiting the game, it's not so bad, is it? I'd have to shut the server down as well. Alright, so I'm just going to try... what was it? Truck battery? I'm going to try that. I'm going to leave battery in. Truck battery. Also, I may try that, I mean battery there, it has to be that, both of them, otherwise what will that be called? I'll also do it in the model config. You're okay if you put it in here and it's not in the model, don't worry about that. So I'll pack that up and I'll see you in game. Before I do that, I'm just going to make that bigger as well. Fetch it out a bit. Fetch that fuel out a bit as well while we're at it. The memory point there, that's what defines where the oh yeah, I'll do that as well. That's what defines where the icon appears. So if I put that up here, when we look at that, the writing will be up here. Promise you. Not gonna do it, just believe me, I'm always right. Well, I used to do experiments like that, and that was the case on doors. Right. So might be a bit silly, isn't it? Going straight in game without loading the new add-on up. See you in game. Okay, back in the game. Truck battery. Yeah, it was the truck battery selection. So the slot name is yeah. Where were we on for slots here? So the slot name there is the thing, and obviously that matches the attachment that we was using here. I've left battery in. I think you should try it with battery in, because it says selection battery as well. Go. Make sure it still works. Look at us, we have push lights, dashboard lights, brake lights. I've got red reverse lights. Hopefully yours are white and they're not interfering with it. Trustino. Yep, well, I hope you enjoyed that little insight into slots. That's S-L-O-T-S. Slots. So I think next we look at the road map. Doing attachment generals, attachment lights. We'll look at lights Then we'll look at side plates. What do I mean by that? Well, let's get a truck out. Truck out all the boys. If you look here on the side, manipulate. So we're going to try and do something like that. Then eventually we might do like a siren and lights up there and stuff. There's lots of things we can do. Attach rucksacks. What we don't want to do, we may do a covered version. See how that happens. They're not really in there, are they? I mean, let's have a look. Cheat. They're not in there. So the pseudo, and it's the best way to do it because you don't want all that crap. We can do it. We'll do it for something, a barrel and whatever. I think. But yeah, I mean they're there in the UI. Oh look, they've copied me. I promise you, I had no idea. I had no idea they've copied us. But yeah, all that stuff's in there. Look, you can see it there. We haven't added them as attachments yet, but we will do in the next section. Yeah. Just for now though, if we had a barrel, let's say we had a barrel. It's not near enough, is it? Never near enough, is it? So we haven't added it as an attachment. What do I mean by that? Well, go to our config here. Here's the only thing that we can attach to ours at the moment. Not there. Here. If we put barrels and such in there, then we'll be allowed to do it. Okay. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from that. I certainly did myself. Learning a bit more each time. I hope you are. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next one, people. See you later now. Bye bye.